And the news. House of Reps summoned minister over alleged diversion of 1.5 billion naira. Kogi Assembly extends tenure of local government transition committees by 6 months. Newly elected UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer announces his first set of cabinet appointments. And on sports, Southampton signs defender Wood from Swansea. Welcome to MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokongoma, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Avoy Ngwogu. Thanks for joining us. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Sir Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, on the victory of his party in the United Kingdom general election. Tinubu said that as a former leader of the opposition in Nigeria, he noted the determination and courage the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom demonstrated throughout this year in the opposition and as the leader of the Labour Party. In a press statement made available to journalists by the presidential spokesperson, Ajuri Egalali, the president states that the party's ability to inform, mobilize, and position itself for victory after 14 years clearly affirms the leadership qualities of this Sir Starmer. President Tinubu also congratulates the citizens and the government of the United Kingdom, describing the kingdom as an abiding model of democracy and Nigeria's long-standing partner. The president looked forward to deepening relations between Nigeria and the United Kingdom in mutual areas of interest and in strengthening democratic institutions, as well as building a safer and more prosperous future for the people of both countries. The House of Representatives has launched a probe into the 1.5 billion naira meant for the payment of contractors, but allegedly diverted by principal officers of the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs. The House Committee on Women Affairs commenced the probe in Abuja against the backdrop of petitions by contractors over non-payment of contract executed. Representative Kapilat Okbara, chairman of the committee, said that the ministry initiated new contracts not captured in the 2023 budget and diverted 1.5 billion naira being funds for old contractors. She added that the ministry, while owing contractors, awarded fresh contracts in 15 states of federation, which she alleged was not captured in the 2023 appropriation. According to her, money for contractors has not been paid and money has been diverted. So how do you pay these contractors? She asked. She, however, said there is an ongoing probe of the ministry by the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission and other related offenses on the overhead release of November-December 2023 of the tune of 1.5 billion naira. The petitioners, according to Ogbara, also alleged that the ministry purchased 7 tricycles for a military barrack in Abuja. She stated that the ministry signed a memorandum of understanding with the American University of Nigeria, ULA, for the payment of Chibok girls' school fees for 7 years. The Director of Finance and Administration in the ministry, Aloy Ife Akadu, said he only complied with official directives from his superiors, saying the records are available and that he resumed the ministry in September 2023. He wouldn't know what happened before he came. The individual contractors have their files. It can be traced, and as at the time he took over, there was no balance in the vote. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Gabriel Aduda, exonerated himself, saying in 2023 they had a total budget of 13.6 billion naira, while the total release was 3.4 billion naira. This, according to him, translates to 25% budget utilization, while the unreleased balance stood at 10.2 billion naira. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has reassured students and management of the Confluence University of Science and Technology, CUSTECH, of approved security on the university campus. The governor gave the assurance when he embarked on an on-the-spot assessment of ongoing perimeter fencing construction and meeting with the 21 students of the university who were rescued from the abductors during the attack on the university campus. Our reporter Faith Abdulgafar tells us more.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, who promised to complete the perimeter fencing of the university within 16 weeks and ensure full security surveillance of the campus with the capacity for round-the-clock emergency response by security agencies, has further committed to immortalizing late students James Anajowe and Caleb Musa, who were killed in the den of their abductors.
I want to sincerely appreciate the VC. It's a man that is out to serve humanity. It's a man that is out to serve his state. And he has proved to everybody that he is a true father. I sincerely appreciate you, and I want you to keep it up. I want to sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. And the project that will be named after my brothers and sons' mothers in line with what we have planned for. Discussion is ongoing, and we're not going to stop at that. There are so many other incentives that we will extend to the families of those students. So we'll come out with our template and our work plan through your VC when we are done.
He declared he will work with the management of the university to consistently review the security architecture of the school.
We will not be deterred. We will not be intimidated to do what we need to do as far as we are concerned. The people seated here today, we have learned through the system. We have all passed through the last corners, and we came out to the fight. I want to assure the students and the parents of our students that they should be rest assured. Such thing will never happen in any of our institutions. We are committed to continue to provide safe learning environment for our students. We are not only going to construct perimeter fencing, we are going to secure all our institutions with standard and latest security gadgets.
The State Commissioner for Education, Wome Jones, who was in the entourage on the tour to CUSTECH, commended his principal, Governor Ododo, for the decisive steps taken to rescue 29 of the 31 abducted students, and praised such an ugly incident will not repeat itself in the state.
Because we have said that thing that happened will never happen again in Kogi State. And we believe strongly that it will never happen again. Your Excellency, I want to specifically, as Commissioner of Education, thank you because of how you have taken education. Your Excellency, you have paid over 1 billion naira to register for students in secondary and primary schools for their examination. You have insisted, just like Alhaji Ayabelo, that education must be totally free in Kogi State from primary 1 to SS3. What else do we need? You have said it, that education is the tool that we are going to use to drive out poverty from our land, and we are beginning to see the manifestation. We thank you, Your Excellency.
Earlier in his welcome remarks, the Vice-Chancellor of CUSTECH, Professor Abdulrahman Salihu, expressed appreciation to the governor for the fatherly role he has continued to play in the lives of the abducted students. He promised the cooperation of the university management with the administration of Governor Ododo to ensure speedy development of the university.
We want to sincerely place on record that you have done what millions have not done. Sir, you have proven your capacity. If we call you capacity governor, accept it. Because you already demonstrated. We're in Nigeria, where Chibok girls were kidnapped and taken away for years. Up till now, they are not rescued. Your Excellency, sir, you rescued our students. Our students are so happy with you. Their parents are happy, the staffs are happy, and Nigerians, nobody are happy with you, and Nigeria in general are happy with you. That you are a performing government. you have treated that.
On behalf of the abducted students, Fatima Ahmed commended Governor Ododo and his team for quick actions taken to rescue them from the kidnappers. She appeals to the governor for scholarships for them, among others.
Our profound gratitude and appreciation, we would like to present to you some tokens.
The governor, as part of his routine checks on the construction of projects within and around the state, visited Conference University of Science and Technology to assess the level of work done on the commissioned perimeter fence, which he said has to be completed within 16 weeks. Governor Ododo engaged students in security talks and advised them to join hands with security agents deployed to protect them to keep the university campus and Kogi safe at all times. I am Faith Abdugafar reporting for MLC TV.
Again, the Kogi State Governor, Ahmed Ododo, has empowered the newly recruited 1,050 hunters in the state with security gadgets and safety materials to boost community policing. Ododo, who presided over the gadget distribution at the event held on the premises of the government house Lokongoma, charged the hunters to deal decisively with criminals and ensure the protection of lives and property across the states. Ododo said, as a people, they must protect themselves because Kogi is not a free trade zone for criminals. Added that the security agents and hunters have the government's backing to protect the land, and when they see criminals, they should also deal with them decisively. Our reporter, Faith Abdugafar, again has more.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo emphasized his administration's unwavering commitment to ensuring the safety and security of the people of Kogi State. The governor said that the state will not tolerate criminal elements and that all necessary measures will be taken to eradicate them.
My administration is determined to combine both kinetic and non-kinetic approach to ensure security of life and livelihood. We are improving the economy. We are creating an environment that is providing new jobs for our team. We are making education free to ensure every child is educated. However, we will go after the criminal elements in our wars of strength. We shall win. I hereby flag up the distribution of security gadgets and safety materials to our hunters. The entire 4.5 million Kogites are rooting for you to make our state a welcome territory for criminals. You are to work in synergy with other conventional security agencies and not in unnecessary liability. Together, we shall keep Kogi State safe.
He urged the hunters to collaborate with other security agencies and operate professionally in their efforts to rid off criminal activities in the state.
Security torch and other materials will be discharged or be distributed to you via the local government chairman. Collaborate within yourself, do your work professionally, and by the grace of God Almighty, you will win this battle.
He said the importance of a united front in safeguarding the state and encouraged the hunters to take decisive actions against criminals.
When you see them, deal with them decisively. This is what we are trained for. We are not new in this game. Criminals must be wiped out of our land. We are good people. God knows why He created Kogi State, and we are part of the community. Kogi State is blessed with numerous mineral deposits. If you want to trade with us sincerely and we are genuine, our doors are open. But if you are coming with criminal mind, we are ever ready to take you out.
In his remarks, Kogi State Commissioner of Police CPA Bertrand Onoha said that the items distributed are to assist conventional security agencies in the state to combat insecurities. The commissioner commended Kogi State Governor for his proactive approach to safeguarding the lives and livelihood of the people.
The program essentially is to assist conventional security agencies in the state in the fight against crime and criminality. We use this medium to thank and appreciate His Excellency for his foresight and vision when it comes to issues of security in the state.
He urged area commanders to collaborate with vigilantes and hunters to enhance security measures.
If all these agencies are established without adequate harmonization for all of them to work in tandem, in synergy, in cooperation and in collaboration, much will not be achieved. I'm using this opportunity to plead that efforts to be made to integrate all the security paraphernalia in the state for effective operational results. At my own level, I've directed all area commanders and DPOs to always make use of both the vigilante and the hunter services in their respective areas of responsibility.
Speaking to Government House journalists, the state security advisor Jerry Omadara said the state government realized the important role the hunters played during the kidnapping of the CUSTECH students and assure of efficient delivery. He commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, security agencies and the media for the quick actions taken to rescue the abducted students of CUSTECH Osara.
We continue to monitor the activities of the hunters by ensuring they work harmoniously with the provisions of law. In addition, we are working out provision of insurance policy for the hunters and the Kogi Vigilante Service.
The state government distributed security gadgets to over 1,000 hunters across the 21 local government areas in the state. This initiative is aimed at enhancing the efforts of hunters in combating crimes and criminal activities within the state. I am Faith Abdulgafar reporting for MLC TV.
In another development, the Kogi State government, under the watch of Ahmed Usman Ododo, launched a two-day stakeholders meeting, Innovation, Science and Technology in Glass House Government House, Lokongoma. The meeting was targeted to produce results that will form the integral drive of development in the state. The State Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Dr. Adeni Aderibibe Helen, at the first day meeting expressed optimism that the newly established ministry will command growth and development in the state. According to her, innovation is critically germane to the growth, development and success of the state and organizations, hence the collective commitment to harness the transformative power of technology is inevitable to pursue progress, for economic development and enhance the quality of life for all the citizenry of Kogi State. A report also tells more.
The guest speaker, who doubles as the secretary to the government of Kogi State, Dr. Falashade Ayo-Ade, explained the prospects the state has and encouraged stakeholders to make the state a center of attraction for international businesses.
Innovation has to do with creativity. Let's have new things. Let's have something we say wow about. Let's have something that people will have to copy. Let's be the number one to do it. Innovation of life. And of course, necessity for Kogi State. When we talk about the economic growth, innovation drives economic development. You agree with me? When we talk about the quality of life, it enhances living standards and addresses challenges. Of course, when we talk about necessity for Kogi, it transforms Kogi into a technological hub.
She commended the state governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for creating the ministry to harness innovation alongside building a hub for science and technology to grow.
Permits me to sincerely appreciate His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo for the creation of the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. It's a right step in the right direction to get Kogi State as a technological hub and a pride to all other states.
The Kogi State Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Adeyemi Helen, says the state government through the ministry is developing the appropriate roadmap policy, comprehensive blueprints, and strategic goals for the takeoff of the ministry.
We are presented with a unique opportunity to engage in constructive dialogue, collaborative brainstorming, and knowledge sharing that will lead to the development of operating policy and roadmap for Kogi State. For Kogi State Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. This endeavor underscores our collective commitment to harnessing the transformative power of technology to drive progress, spur economic development, and enhance the quality of life for all the citizens of Kogi State.
Adeyemi said the stakeholders' engagement meeting is a crucial step towards building a robust and dynamic innovation ecosystem in which a comprehensive implementation strategy will be outlined under the leadership of Ahmed Usman Ododo.
Kogi State, like many regions across the globe, must key into the rapid advancements in science and technology that have the potential to revolutionize various aspects of the society. Innovation is critically germane to the growth, development, and success of any organization. It will imply change, restructuring, transformation of existing ideas, processes, services, or infrastructure. Innovation can also be a totally new methods, measure, devices, or ideas. Science is the being a new ministry. The first step is to develop appropriate roadmap and policy, then a comprehensive blueprint and strategic goals. Innovation, science, and technology should be guided by well-established policy with desire to solve identified problems, increase visibility for the state, which will eventually enhance the realization of advanced new direction and development plans of His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo.
She said innovation plays a crucial role in the growth, development, and the success of any organization. Hence, the collective commitment to harness the transformative power of technology to drive progress, spur economic development, and enhance the quality of life for all the citizens of Kogi State. She also maintained the significant milestones in the journey towards embracing technology and innovation in the state and seeking collaboration.
The goals must be set with broad objectives that the ministry hopes to achieve. There must be deliverables. The deliverables are the specific and tangible items that will contribute to the accomplishment of the goals. However, achieving the said goals requires some critical success factors. These factors are specific actions that the ministry, directorate, and all its units must focus on and successfully implement to achieve the strategic goals. By leveraging the power of innovation, science, and technology, and in synergy with Kogi State Development Plan 2024 to 2056, handed over by our visionary state leader and former governor, His Excellency Yaya Adoza Bello, Kogi State can unlock new opportunities, address complex challenges, and create a prosperous and sustainable future for all its citizens.
The State Commissioner for Education, Wemi Jones, and other dignitaries at the event commended the ministry and called for conscious partnerships amongst the experts to build a ministry where innovations are harvested to build a greater Kogi State.
I would like to congratulate His Excellency the Governor. I would like to congratulate our state for this brilliant idea, which is desired to bring the best of technological advancement to Kogi State. I would like to say that we at the Ministry of Education are willing to partner, willing to collaborate, and willing to learn so that we can take our education to the next level through the instrumentality of the Ministry of Innovation, Science, and Technology.
And I think it is time for us to begin to give value to education, get people to know that you can be innovative. Then education will be interesting and will be challenging. And I'm sure that with the launch of this ministry and the work we are going to be doing together is going to be possibly, change the orientation so that we will have our young ones beginning to think of what we can do with the abundance of investment that God has given us in Kogi State.
In his goodwill message, the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Nnaji, who was represented by the head of public-private partnerships in the ministry, Fadikpo, urged the state government to go beyond the blueprint but committed to funding the plans and programs of the new ministry. He promised that the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology will support Kogi in its quest to develop the state ministry.
The state government must be ready to put money on ground on this matter. It is not just to develop a roadmap that will be kept under the shelf. If the state government puts appropriate finance to back the roadmap up, there will be massive development everywhere. Putting the roadmap on the table is not the issue, like I said. Backing it up with funding will make a significant difference. Backing it up with infrastructure will make a significant difference. Backing up with critical skills will make a significant difference. Just like other speakers have said, this state has the potential to develop blue economy because of the water surrounding it. This state has potential to develop what happened at upper atmosphere physics. Because of the location, you look at the insulation from the sun and so many other parameters. And what happens on the land that we have not really utilized. So what we are saying is that with the adequate application of basic science and technology on the landscape of Kogi State will emerge better as an economy within a sub-state. On this note, we want to really congratulate the management of Kogi State for making it thoughtful to consider this exercise at this particular time, because if well harnessed properly, it will make the economy of this state to be more stronger.
Governor Ahmed Ododo, through the Deputy Governor Joel Oyibo at the maiden meeting, said technology has become key to driving the development of the world, and that Kogi and the people are blessed with so much potential that will be channeled through technology to build a better society.
Nigeria under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, is prepared to deploy technology to unlock huge opportunities that abound in all sectors of our economy. We have seen the potential gains of the 3 Million Tech Talent Initiative of the federal government through the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy, and all they are doing to mainstream AI. The gaming industry, and even how technology can improve the real sector of our economy. Kogi State cannot be left out. Kogi State, under the leadership of
I used to call him Comrade Alhaji, His Excellency Ahmed Usman Ododo, cannot stay behind in these areas. We are deploying technology in all government businesses and operations across all ministries, departments, and agencies. Our bursary program attracted nearly 50,000 applicants for the first time in the history of the state due to the deployment of technology, and we have been able to avoid sharp practices.
Oyibo called on all stakeholders to join hands with the state governor Ahmed Usman Ododo to succeed. He commended security agencies for their efficient delivery to rescue CUSTECH students. I am Faith Abdulgafar reporting for MLC TV.
The Minister of Works, Engineer Nweze David Umahi, announced that the initial stage of the construction of the 1,000-kilometer Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway project will commence in Kogi State, with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu expected to inaugurate the project in August. During a stakeholders meeting discussing the alignment for the first and second phases of the Sokoto and Kogi States Highway project at the Presidential Lodge in Birni Kebbi, Umahi announced that construction will start on the project beginning from the 258-kilometer stretch in the Kebbi area. The minister highlighted that the part of the highway following the historic Trans-Sahara trade routes, which was established over 48 years ago but was only put into action during President Tinubu's administration. We go for a short break and we'll be back soon. Stay with us.
Malachite TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV. With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. The Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, NAWJ, has appealed to Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo to consider more journalists for his appointment in his cabinet, especially female practitioners in the state. The chairperson of the NAWJ, Stella Edoka, made the appeal during a courtesy visit to the newly appointed managing director and editor-in-chief of the graphics newspaper, Yusuf Chimo Itopa. Edoka noted that female journalists in Kogi State have remained committed to the success of many administrations, stressing that when given opportunities to serve, they would deliver effectively. Edoka commended Governor Ododo for his remarkable achievements in Kogi State since he assumed office, stressing that under his watch, the state has witnessed unprecedented development in all sectors. He pledged the unalloyed support of NAWJ for the success of the present administration in Kogi State. NAWJ will continue to pray for Governor Ododo to succeed because he is doing well for the state despite the little resources available. Governance is all about the people. NAWJ chairperson expressed confidence in Itopa's ability to steer graphic newspapers towards greater height. Edoka highlighted the importance of strong leadership in the media industry, which he said it is a plus to the development of the state. Responding, the newly appointed managing director and editor-in-chief reiterated his commitment in maintaining the integrity and quality of journalists at graphic newspaper. Itopa assured NAWJ of his support, adding that he will give his cooperation and is ever ready to render his services for the cause of journalism in the state. In the same vein, The Nawar chairperson led other executive members for a courtesy visit to the Kogi State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Kingsley Fanwo. During the visit, Edoka called for more collaboration and support from the Kogi State government to enable the association function well in the state. The excited Kogi State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Kingsley Fanwo, called on journalists to be proactive in propagating the activities and programs of the state government. Fanwo, who stressed the important roles journalists play in the development of the state, emphasized the need for working journalists to be up and doing and the discharge of their duties without bias, sentiment, or emotional attachment. He pledged the ministry's total support and collaboration with Kogi State Nawar for the growth of the association, and that the state government is always ready to work with the journalists in a bid to move Kogi State forward. And now on crime. A gang of suspected armed robbers on Friday allegedly trailed and attacked an officer of the Federal Road Safety Commission in broad daylight in Lokoja, dispossessing him of his money. The officer, who was simply identified as Abu, was suspected to have been trailed from a bank after a transaction while heading towards his house at Zango, a suburb of Lokoja. Eyewitnesses stated that the armed robbers trailed the officers, who was riding a motorcycle from the bank up to the Phase 1 housing unit market Lokongoma, where he was double-crossed by the suspected robbers. According to a witness, the assailants shot severally into the air and started dragging the bag containing large sum of money with him, and in the process shot him 3 times in both legs and shoulder. The Kogi State Police Command, while confirming the robbery incident, said 139,000 was recovered from the scene, while the officers was rushed to a hospital where he is currently receiving treatment. The police public relations officer, Kogi State Command, SP William Ayer, said that officers received a distress call and rushed to the scene at Lokongoma Housing Unit Phase 1 in Lokoja and met Abu, a federal road safety officer, in a pool of his blood, having sustained injuries from the gunshot at both legs and his shoulder. SP Ayer said that Police Commissioner Bertrand Onoha has drafted officers to the scene to ensure the safety of lives and property and trail the robbers, bringing them to book. Benue State Governor Hyacinth Alia declared that his administration has requested full military intervention in tackling insecurity and the troubled Okom local government area of the state. The governor stated this during his broadcast to the people of the state over the crisis that rocked Okom local government. Alia had earlier declared curfew in the affected local government following a violent protest which led to the destruction of personal and government properties. The protest was triggered by the killing of some people in Ayati village. The state police public relations officer, SP Catherine Anene, noted that the state commissioner of police, Hassan Yabanet, had relocated to the troubled local government, adding that 18 suspects have been arrested in connection with the violent protests. While addressing the residents, the governor said this administration is intensified efforts in collaborating with the security agencies to bring the perpetrators to justice. Said his government will soon set up a commission of inquiry to investigate the remote and immediate causes of the mayhem. He called on criminals troubling the state to embrace the government gestures to repent and vowed that he will no longer guarantee the hands of fellowship extended to them, saying his administration had run out of patience. The governor extended his warm greetings to security men who sustained injury while keeping peace during the violent protest. Ali said, the mayhem caused by this heinous act of violence has not gone unnoticed, and he stands with them in condemning these atrocities. Nigerian police has arrested a 24-year-old woman for selling a sibling for 410,000 naira. Narrating how it happened, the mother of the victim expressed dismay, wondering how her own daughter could sell her sibling to a total stranger. A 24-year-old woman, Blessing Okonkwo, has confessed to selling her 3-year-old sibling, Friday Okonkwo, at the cost of 410,000 naira in Adamawa State. Okonkwo, who blamed her action on the biting hardship in the country, was said to have tricked her mother and taken the kid on the pretense of enrolling him in a school in the city of Mobi, where she lived some 40 kilometers away. She, however, sold him at a price of 410,000 naira to a willing buyer, one Efunaya Nakufe, who trafficked him to Enugu City in the southern eastern state of Nigeria. And from our foreign desk, newly elected United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced his first set of cabinet appointments. This comes after his centre-left Labour Party achieved a landslide victory in the general election, ending 14 years of conservative rule. Starmer, who is the first Labour Prime Minister since Gordon Brown in 2010, was invited by King Charles III to form a government during a meeting at Buckingham Palace on Friday. The list of the 10 new cabinet members is as follows: Angela Rayner, Deputy Prime Minister; Richard Reeves, Chancellor; David Laming, Foreign Secretary; Yeti Cooper, Home Secretary; John Hiller, Defense Secretary; Pat McFadden, Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster; Ed Miliband, Energy Secretary; Bridget Phillipson, Education Secretary; Wes Stretton, Health Secretary; and Shabana Mahmood, Justice Secretary. The assembly member and 5 others who allegedly tied a 60-year-old man to a tree and set him on fire till he died have been arrested by the Ahanta West Municipal Police Command and the Western Region. The victim, identified as Isaac Ansah, was burnt alive at Achonwa last Thursday over the suspicion of submitting the names of 14 residents to an unknown chief priest for ritual and sacrifice. In what could be described as a trial by ordeal, a mob, including the suspects, tied the victim, a farmer, also known as Jojo, to a tree at Achonwa Palace and later set him on fire. The police confirmed to the Ghanaian Times that the suspect included the caretaker chief of Achonwa, Nana Ojundi, and the assembly member Godfrey Gonjo were in custody to assist in their investigations. And on sport updates, Rangers have been drawn against Arsenal in the first step in qualification for the group stage of next season's Women's Champions League. The winners of that one-off tie will face either Atletico Madrid or Rosenborg PK of Honor of Norway in order to progress to the next stage. SWPL champions Celtic take on Finnish side Cups in their Champions Path semi-final and will play the winners of the FC Gitral versus Agatrista tie to determine who moves on to the next round. The semi-final will be played on 4 September and the final 3 days later, with all the games being staged at one venue per group. Southampton has signed centre back Nathan Wood for a reported £3 million from Swansea City on a 4-year deal. The 22-year-old made 72 appearances in all competitions across his 2 seasons with the Swamps, scoring 1 goal. St. Paul's Russell Martin previously signed the England Under-21 International in 2022 from Middlesbrough when he was in charge of Swansea. It's always been an attractive club, said Wood. Obviously, the style of football is a big thing. The coaching is a big thing. And it's a step up in a league for me as well. It's no branded really when you put all those things together. It's quite an easy decision to make, he added. Southampton failed with 2 bids worth about £10 million for Wood last summer, but after leading his side into the Premier League, Martin will reunite with the player. Wood becomes the second centre-back to sign for Saints this week after running Edward Joyne from Peterborough United on Wednesday. His contract with Swansea was due to expire this summer, but the Welsh club triggered a one-year extension option in his deal. Portugal manager Roberto Martinez says no individual decisions have been made on the international futures of Cristiano Ronaldo and Pepe after their loss to France at Euro 2024. Both players have been regular features in the Portugal side throughout the tournament, with 29-year-old Ronaldo playing every minute of both the shutout win over Slovenia in the last 16 and the defeat on penalties by France in the quarterfinals. Pepe has also made history at the tournament, becoming the oldest player in European Championship history, aged 41. The pair shared a long embrace on the pitch after Friday's loss, with Pepe in tears as Ronaldo consoled him. On entertainment, in a shocking turn of events, comedian Tony Knight passed away following a terrible accident. The actor died at the Rock and Cars Festival in Lavaux, southern France, when a tree branch fell on him and other attendees. He was 54. Knight was known for his immense love for dogs, was the only one who was not able to survive the terrible accident that occurred in June. The family of the actor has shared the heartbreaking news with Fox News. He was only 54 and having the time of his life, they shared. He was fit, healthy, happy, and had everything going for him. He was charismatic, funny, passionate, and so very loved by his partner, Hayla, his family, and his friends all over the world. A GoFundMe page was established to cover the expenses that comedian wife Hayla Wright has to bear all alone. May his soul rest in peace. Thanks for watching. Until next week, please share and subscribe to all our social media handles. Our YouTube channel, Malakai TV. Like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba and Ibirabe, MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. X handle, Malakai TV. Threads, Malakai TV. And TikTok, Malakai_TV. For your events coverage for news, documentary, or media professional services, appearance on any of our educative and informative programs, your contributions, comments, and advert placements or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malakai Television online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday, 5 p.m. Health Med Info and 7 p.m. Political Arena. On Sunday, 6 p.m. Women's World and 7 p.m. Kakanchi Area. While on Monday, 9 a.m. The Opinion and 9 p.m. Senior Citizen Alcohol. These are programs you cannot afford to miss. It's Malakai TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brothers and sisters keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Avoy Unwogu. Thanks for watching. See you next week.